What's going on, guys? It's your boy Josh. Welcome back to a brand new video where today we're going to be starting in the car. Some of you might be wondering, Josh, why is that? Normally you're at your desk. Well, yes, normally I do make videos at the desk. I do sim racing, I do tier list, that type of video. Today I thought, you know what, let's switch it up. I love cars. I've made a couple car content videos before. I'll pop those on the screen now. But I thought today, you know what, I need to get some maintenance done on the car. Let's just make some content out of it, see where it goes. Maybe just like a little bit of a vlog video, show you guys how to work on a Beamer like an absolute expert, which I am. Just see where the day takes us. So if you're new here, welcome in. I make all types of videos, not those types of videos, but I do make mainly sim racing videos, but I do like to dabble and do like the tier list stuff. Those tier lists have done really well. Today we're going to be doing a cabin air filter and oil change, and then we might be trying to diagnose a fuel trim issue I've been having on the car. Can't figure out what the is wrong with it, but you know what I mean? It wouldn't be a Beamer if there wasn't a problem. I'm going to catch you guys back in the garage when I get home and take it from there. I know I said I'd pick up the video when we got home, but you know me, we can't say no to a little tunnel. Give me the green light. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. For you, that's been about 2 seconds. For me, it has been quite a few days. So currently I'm at home. The parts have arrived. We're gonna do an unboxing, and then I'm going to get these parts on the car. It is an oil change and a cabin air filter. Fingers crossed if that's what they sent me. So ladies and gentlemen, this install should be pretty damn easy. I mean, it's literally just an oil change and a cabin air filter. The only reason I'm getting these is, well, it smells a little musty when I start the car. So I'm like, I don't know when the last time this cabin air filter was done, and you guys probably haven't done yours. So if you're watching this, this is a reminder: do your cabin air filter, your nose, your lungs, everything will thank you. Do your oil change. BMW say do it like 10K miles. That's ridiculous. Okay, they just want you to go to BMW and spend thousands of dollars. As we all know, do it maximum every like 5K miles, especially if you're turboed. If you're not turboed, then you might be a little better, like the N55s and stuff, to go a bit further. But I would say no more than 5K, especially if you're on a tune, which I know most of you losers are. So that's why I'm getting my oil change done. I'm not going to be doing it today, but we will be doing it in this video, so I'll cut to that in a second. I do want to also let you guys know I have a video in the works for a tuning of this car. It is taking a little longer than expected. I don't know if it's because of my car. I don't know if it's because of just whatever's going on, if bro is busy. He's been absolutely phenomenal, and I'm just waiting on basically messages back and figuring out what the safest route is for a custom tune on the car. But make sure to tune into that video. You'll know it. It'll be on my page. Make sure to subscribe, notify, do notifications, whatever all the jazz is. Make sure to do that, because this is not the first. This is the first, but it's not going to be the last video. I plan on doing coilovers. I plan on doing wheels. I plan on doing everything to this car. I've got a front lip coming in soon. So a lot of things are happening to this car, and I know a lot of people love the F10. I love it. I honestly think it's better than most models. I mean, everyone goes for a 335. No one does the 5 Series, and I want to make sure this thing looks bitching. It is going to be a Batmobile, ladies and gentlemen. So I will catch you guys when we start doing the install of these parts. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to unboxing. For you who are wondering, Josh, why do you have a rag on it? Well, it's so you weirdos don't know where I live. So it's the first time I'm doing an unboxing, so sorry for the absolute terrible boxing. Ooh, we're gonna have to cover that, Josh. Let's open this bad boy up and let's see what goodies we have inside. We don't care about that or that. We have our cabin air filter, and we have our huge amount of oil. There we go. Do we have our oil filter? Alrighty, fast forward a few days, the oil filter has arrived, and all we need to do now is get the car on ramps and get these cars out of my garage so I'm able to get the work done. So let's cut to that. Ladies and gentlemen, the car is on the lift, and while this bad boy cools down, we are going to be doing the cabin air filter. So essentially all you need is a T20 and a 10 mil, a couple like pry tools. It's pretty easy, it looks like, at least. First, you're gonna wanna take this T20 out here. Now, essentially what you're gonna wanna do is pull back on this, and there should be 2 clips in here to take out. I'll show you guys once I get this out. This is where the clips actually go in, showing you it here. These are these 2 right here. All I really did was, when this was set up here, I kind of just pried it from this side on this right side, and then used my thumb essentially to push against this so this would come out. And then all you do is essentially slide it forward, and this whole assembly comes out, and you will not need it. Next, there will be 2 T20s. You see that black one there and that one. You take those out. All right, guys, so for me, these are, I believe, T30s. For you, it might be a 10 mil, but you're gonna wanna take this out, and then this whole thing's gonna drop, and there's gonna be some clips. You essentially just pull them out, and then everything will drop, and then you'll take the cigarette lighter plug, pop it out, and then you should be good. I'm gonna try to film this, but also just what I'm kind of working with here, so it's gonna be a little difficult. There we go. So, okay, to reiterate what I just did, this part right here, this, like, I don't even know, that print, that comes off first. Then you have to, it might be weird, but there are like metal clips that go right here and over there, and then you're just gonna pull. They should be pretty easy to come off. They're not very strong. But once that comes out, then you're gonna have a cigarette lighter right here that you're gonna wanna take off so it's not hanging. It's that white one there. Literally just pull up, be careful on it. And then this whole thing should come down, and then this is going to be where the cabin air filter is. So you guys are gonna have 3 T20s to actually get this lid off. You've got one right there. You've got one right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is off. It fell off. You can take that off if you want. I don't think you need to, because you can see that the filters are here, and you can take them off here. Make sure you remember the orientation of where this goes. There should be arrows on the filters. I'll try to get a video of that, but make sure you're putting it in the right way, because you want the correct airflow. Alrighty guys, so you'll see what I'm talking about. On mine, at least, you might have different ones, but the arrows are facing this way. So essentially you want them pointing towards you. Ew! So guys, looking at this, I mean, it's not absolutely terrible, but it's, you know what? It might be pretty damn bad. So when you flip it out this way, this is essentially how the car's collecting it. That's pretty disgusting. I mean, think about that going into your lungs, guys. Not great. I'm gonna have to clean my shop floor now, but disgusting. So make sure to do these. They are in. Just push on them, make sure they're in. They're filters, so it's not like they have to be perfect. And essentially just repeat the steps. So what we're gonna do is put this cover, which is probably pretty dirty. Yeah, it is. Oh well. It's the filter we changed, not that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after quite some time, you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 are in. Right there where my finger's pointing, kind of, there are clips. So essentially on the backing of this, you'll see there's 2 on the right side and left side. Just slot those in to over here. You kind of see it right there. Slot those in and then tighten, okay? You can take this hose off if you want. I didn't, it didn't need to be taken off. But yeah, you see those slots right there, slot them in, or you'll run into the issue of about here, right there, you're gonna see white, and you don't want white. You don't wanna see any of that gasket there. So if you see the gasket, then make sure those are actually clipped in. But after putting this on, essentially you're almost done. Alrighty guys, so like I said, this is installed. So now what you're gonna wanna do is use these clips here and put them into that right there and that right there. And they're gonna essentially just key in. There's only really one way it can go in, kind of looking at it right there. And then once that is in, you're gonna want to plug your cigarette lighter back in with that. And then you're gonna want to get all of these clips back in place for the airbag holder and then screw everything back in. Update for you guys, everything is back in. You're gonna take this, you're gonna put it in place, then you're gonna slide it. And you're gonna feel it essentially slide in over here. And then after that, make sure you line up your those tabs that were popped in. You can bang on it, don't be like hard, but line it up roughly and then just kind of do it and you'll feel it like two pop in. And then here you should be able to see kind of like a ring of where the nut or the bolt used to be. You just kind of tighten it back in and then everything's back in, everything's good, and you will be breathing fresh air. So that's how you do the cabin air filter. Now we're going to be going to the oil change. All right, so we finished the cabin air filter. It was low-key a pain in the ass to do. So depending on how much it is like to actually replace it, I would pay it. But it's honestly not that hard. Once I did it, I didn't think it was terrible. It's just a lot of like really finicky, hard places to be. So I recommend getting like any sort of electrical tool to make your job a hell of a lot easier, make your life a lot easier. But the oil change is super simple and I'm gonna show you guys how. So essentially first thing you're gonna wanna do is, oh my God, is take this off right here to relieve pressure. Looking inside, there is some scoring. Not really sure what that's from. That bolt looks a little loose, so also don't really know. But wear and tear doesn't seem absolutely terrible. I don't know. You guys let me know, but I don't think that looks awful. That one bolt does kind of scare me of being loose, but oh well. But forget that. You're gonna want to take that off. Then you're gonna want to get under the car. I believe it's a 13 mil. I'll show you guys. It'll be a 13 mil. Break it loose. Put that under. Let it drain. Then once it's basically drained, take the filter out, let all of it run. Try to do it when it's kind of lukewarm, so it flows better and it's not just super thick. And then replace your filters and all that, and I'm gonna be showing you how. I lied, it was a 17 mil bolt. How good am I going? Boom, butter, absolutely butter. Not even a single drop of oil on me. Get one of these things, slide it on there, and break it loose. Now that shouldn't be super tight. There we go. And just be careful when taking this out, because if you aren't careful, you are able to slowly leak oil, and then you really don't want to be cleaning that up. So just be careful. Once this is off, kind of slide this off and do it by hand. Like that, you go. And look at all of that oil in there. So let's just be smart. Let's leave it in there for a second. We broke it, so the oil should be able to drain down below. And then I'm gonna be showing you guys how to switch your oil filter. All right, so once you make sure that you have these, what you're gonna wanna do is take the oil filter out, and then you're gonna wanna take this O-ring out and this O-ring out, and then essentially just rinse and repeat. Put your new filter in, kind of make sure you put it in the right way. I don't really know what the correct way is, but I don't really think it makes a difference. Just probably put it in the way it was standing. So like this, I'm just gonna do it like that. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it literally looks the exact same. And then put your new rings on, oil them up very good, make sure they are oiled, and then you're good to put it back into the engine bay. Kind of slide this in and be gentle with it. And then what you need to do is two hands, and you should hear a pop. Please make sure it pops in, okay? All right, guys, so now it's time to put the new one in. Some people drain that. Dude, it's oil, doesn't really matter. Just make sure to kind of get it in, slowly put it in, and it should start slotting in. It's normal to hear that. It's essentially just the rubber going. Once you can't get it anymore by hand tight, that's when you're gonna take this, slot it over, start tightening it. Once it's tight, Oh my God, I am the worst cameraman, guys. Once it's tight, when you can't go any further, make sure to grab it and turn it about a quarter to a half notch. You do not want it to be super tight, okay? Most people do oil filters by like hand torquing them. Just don't over tighten this, okay? Like make sure it's tight, but don't over tighten it. All right, so now that that is all nice and snug, you're going to want to go down below the car, put your drain plug back on with the new crush washer, tighten it, make sure it's tight, don't over tighten it, just make sure it's tight, and then you're good to essentially just put oil in there, make sure the measurement's good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. For you, it's been obviously a couple seconds. For me, it's been quite a few days. We finished up the oil change. I finished up the oil change and the cap and air filter and didn't really have time to get any more content. There wasn't really anything, I guess, changed to the car. That tune video I was talking about is still in the works. I just paid bro and we are finalizing the tune. I just have to get some Mexico poles for him. So I'm going to try to get my friend to come with me so we can film it. But I'm probably going to need to do like a 2, 3, 4, 5, which means I got to take a trip to Mexico. For any police watching me, we're going to Mexico, okay? I will be getting videos of the tune for that. What else am I gonna be doing? I have a front lip coming in today, tomorrow, someday soon. We're gonna be installing that. I'm gonna try to get the car ready for Cars and Coffee in Indy, which is next Saturday. I'm gonna be filming Cars and Coffee. I'm gonna try to get my car ready, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do coilovers. Moreover, financially, I didn't realize how much it actually costs to do coilovers for this car. It's gonna be like something stupid, like $2,000 for me to do it, like $1,500, and that's if I install it myself. I don't know how I'm doing it. I got to do like preload, all that bullshit, so it's going to be probably a lot of money. So if there are any companies watching, which I doubt, but if there are, please reach out to me. I am more than willing to work with you. I am looking for sponsors on the channel. I know we're not very big, but any help helps. So if you are any coilover company or just anything in general that could be working on the car, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to try to get coilovers on, but probably not. So we're going to get a front lip on. We should get front tires on, maybe. If not, then I mean the car still drives, and then we're gonna finish up the tune for Cars and Coffee, probably try to get some races in there and get a lot of car content for you. Now don't worry, for those who watch the sim racing, who watch the tier list, those are not going anywhere. I still have videos in mind. I have videos planned. I'm going to be filming videos for that, but I just wanted to try something new. I wanted to pick up the camera, vlog, just kind of show you like, hey, this is what I do to my car. I have a nice car. Why not make some content out of it? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. It's been your boy Josh, and peace.